It's also kind of funny also that most of the people who have suffered really, really bad health effects and have died from COVID were...
I'm trying to remember what font I used for Handwave Radio last time, but I don't remember.
So their way...
Let's see. What do we want to use here? Is he using a gay little hand yet?
Joker
Man? I don't think I have Joker. I love Joker Man as a suggestion, though. I don't think I've got that.
McDonald's.
So that I
Tim Heidecker for president in smaller font.
I'm already
Joker
fat,
font.
that I'm just kind of gross. So I'm like, it's like that self-awareness where you just have to...
I could use the Revenge...
I'm full president. Tim's my little man.
I can use the Revenge of the Cis font.
Just ignore the fat data.
Oh yeah, you should.
And keep telling...
Let's see.
Keep putting
it's called
Holiday on TV.
Road
Keep telling everybody that
Rage.
Tess Holiday is a...
There we go.
is an inspiration.
Happy birthday from Handwave Radio. Ooh, look at that little cigarette go.
Data is clearly not.
As my dad would say, look at that little monkey run.
It's fine. It's not bad.
It's Howard Cosell, but my dad likes to say it too.
Do the thing that is bad for you if you want to do it.
Just focusing on the hand, folks. We're just looking at his hand. That's it. That's the point of this.
That thing about
Handwave Radio. This is what we do now.
Creating and
this is one of my favorite bits for no reason. It's just so dumb. I love it.
Shit. I already addressed it, Arnold. You fuck. You can get here on time.
Arnold, I'm already muted in this chat room.
Fuck Arnold.
I guess I can make a new Dlive account.
I don't know why I bam too, and I barely ever use Dlive.
Just gotten into like where we've
In
gotten
Mersh's chat?
conditioned people to get comfortable with lying, not to other people, but to ourselves. Laundry's done. No, sorry, that was one of the outdoor units. I
so deep.
Open a crack.
Yeah, he speaks like what he's saying is important.
Yeah, he does.
It's probably gonna die.
Mersh is like a...
When you get to
every time I see him, it's like a, who does this guy think he is?
Yeah.
I'm healthy. I'm fine. Everybody else
I
is fucked
bit
up.
my tongue for quite some time just because I liked having something to watch. But my God.
There's too many people out
I
there.
really think
So
I stuck it
I
out
do
for
find it
quite
funny
a while.
that they were like, get your vaccines, you fucking...
I've
Just-
only just recently started to express
we know
my...
you won't actually better yourselves. And we know
Just to be clear, everybody, once again, this is Handwave Radio where we watch Mersh's hand. Today is his 45th birthday or something.
Fat people.
And yeah, that's it. So we're on the lookout for his hand. Whenever his hand comes on screen, I want everybody to scream real loud.
I mean, anything. If you're a big
And
while we wait for the hand, should we sing happy birthday?
Die of COVID.
I think we should sing him happy birthday. That's a great
I'm
idea.
banned.
A fucking
Actually, hang on, let me...
He's gonna drink from that
I'm
can when you see some hand.
I'm gonna use a radio guy term here. I'm gonna pot him down just a little bit because it doesn't really matter what the fuck he's saying. And let me just get my happy birthday spotlight ready. Okay, you guys ready to sing Mersh happy birthday?
Instead of acknowledging the source of something.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Hollywood
Give a
Hollywood
happy
man.
birthday.
Hand.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to the gay faggots.
All right, don't say any words, please. We're on Dlive right now. So, and nothing was said, just to be clear. Not that I know of. Anyway, his hand is wild. It's all over the place. We're looking at Mersh's hand. If you hate this, go subscribe to the new YouTube channel, which is in the Dlive chat there. I've got a brand new Mersh episode in the Pizza Fund, and I've made a special just for the preview version edit of that on YouTube. Go check out the edit on YouTube.
By the way,
Go check out the edit on YouTube of the preview version. It's actually different. It's not just stuff from the episode of the Pizza Fund. It's its own brand new thing with some extra stuff in it. So go check that out on YouTube, okay? Here on Dlive, though, this is more of a Handwave radio type place.
You don't want to rock the boat.
He's got a Simpsons box set on his Chinese lamp.
Of course he does. Of course he does, because he's a Simpsons guy. It was right there in their intro.
That for his birthday.
Gotten people to just be like,
He got it for his birthday, yeah.
Like adults.
So they don't want to just
I wonder if Nick Mullen has the
Rick and
same
Morty
one.
and the Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin!
Hey, fatty.
Look at that hand. Look at it.
There's an invisible
On
string.
unemployment.
There's an
Most of you
invisible
aren't
string
working.
connecting his left eye to his right middle finger.
So you know what's crazy? I can't remember if I talked about this before or not. Somebody figured out why his hands are like that. It's like a diabetic sort of disease that makes your hand do that. The reason he's all wrinkled up and stuff, it like does something to the nerve in your ring finger where it just curls it in like that. So that's what's happening. He's got a disease, and we're here to celebrate his disease. We are 100% behind crippled people like Mersh and Lou the Good Dude.
Gimp arms matter.
And
Doesn't that disease give you poop finger?
it gives you poop finger, gives you wrinkle hand. And I do want to point out, somebody in the chat said this too, actually, that dead Vizio in the background. Yeah, his TV is now dead. Happy birthday. He hung this up. Also, you can't see this right now. Let me show you this. Hang on. Look at the why won't it let me click this? Look at how much space he has. Oh, now you can see it. Give it a second here. You'll see it. Look how much space he has in the shot above his head right now. He's like accidentally knocked the camera up, or he's like trying to hide his gullies or something. And so now there's so much height above his head and nothing to fill it.
He does look a little fatter.
Oh my God, you know something else? You know, I had one of those Chinese...
I just followed him on a new account.
I had one of these Chinese lamps, so I know how tall it is, and I can see his ceiling now. His ceiling, and I'm not kidding. I can estimate this pretty well.
I understand they don't want people being cruel and all that, but it's like, that's not cruelty. That's trying to help.
It's only 6.5 feet tall.
Alive from COVID?
Yeah, because you like tackled your fucking Chinese lamp. It was under your head.
Yes, I was way taller than the lamp. Way taller.
In a habit of it.
He lives in that office off of being John Malkovich.
I crushed that Chinese lamp.
Get moving around. I got fat during the pandemic. I'm fatter than I've ever been in my life.
And his pinky's always straight because he's 100% fancy boy.
He's talking about getting fatter during the pandemic as if that wouldn't have happened anyway.
I feel myself being unhealthy, or I'm lazy.
No, that shit was brewing before.
So I want to fix it.
Oh, he's doing his.
He angled it to reduce his double chin.
You know what he's doing right now? He's doing his daydreaming thing where he talks about how he's going to go to the gym. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. If he goes one time, it will be to Planet Fitness to get a free slice of pizza.
Nobody's allowed. You're not allowed to reinforce the thoughts that. By the way, all these people that are coping, like the trans people, or the fat movement people, all the ones that are very shrieky.
How cringe is it to see him wearing Revenge of the Cis shirt?
Yelling at you. It's not you that's transphobic. It's not you that's fat.
Oh, should I open up the chest?
Voice in the room.
Yeah, give me my lemons. I've been waiting.
Here we go. We're distributing the rewards, people.
Lemon party.
I'm not allowed to make lemons anymore. I'm apparently X-tagged permanently and not allowed to make anything anymore, but I'm still going to give out the lemons. Any other guy, if he got banned on Dlive, he'd never use it again, and he'd go to whatever platform lets him continue making fake cryptocurrency. Not me. You're welcome to these lemons.
Grace right there.
My apartment is like the only one in the complex with a lemon tree in it, and it just reminds.
Congratulations to Teach 1981 for getting the most lemons.
That's for me.
Then Random Bot, Actual Racist, Turkatron 9595, and Black Market Menthols. Right behind you.
I got no lemon. Wait, never mind. I got one.
We're all soft now. and we would all like when that voice pops in our head that's disappointed in ourselves.
How has he had how has he had
something
messy
What is
hair
he
for the
doing?
past
This
few
is some
days?
Maybe
Gully
like
level shit.
Kyle
I
Cease
didn't
shit,
say
man.
anything to you.
Have you noticed that he can't get his hair to lay down anymore on the
Aaron goes,
top?
"It's 'cause you
What's
smell
going on with
Yeah, I
that?
saw
But
that.
then that's what
He's almost getting a sort of
they start-
Tintin kind of
they
thing going
start a
on.
fucking a scenario,
It's
and
trying
then
to get
you
away
Is
just
that
from
go,
my
me too.
design or
"You
is it
fucking
like?
fat smelly."
is
bitch,
there
No,
I'm
you
working
no.
with
At this
you know what I
point
mean?
in a
And then you help
hairdo,
by
you can't
reinforcing
design it.
and making them feel like a victim.
There's no designs happening.
But yeah, it's just
You've got one option: shave it all off. Everything else is just a cope.
America, the government could have taken an opportunity, turned a fucking shitty.
Is
situation
everybody
into a
banned from his chat room? Is nobody allowed
There
in his
could have
chat?
been-
I don't even remember being in it, and I'm banned.
We had
Yeah,
over a year
I'm wondering if he
Can-
does. It's
for the
when I
government
mine
to
look
roll
it's
out.
8 to
You guys
2nd.
want me to type something?
I'm in it.
Let's. Can we get a few shout outs to Handwave Radio in the
Government could have
chat
put
room?
This much energy into the vaccine and the Trump stuff and the insurrection bullshit. and the
Last I was
gaslighting.
there, I had
If they
the
put
honor
half
of,
that much
I wasn't
energy
banned from the chat, but I was somehow, I'm sure Jesse, you know there's a way to do this, filtered out of the chat feed on his screen.
half of our problems would be solved.
I have no idea how you would do that. That is very odd, actually. Maybe.
have to
Oh, that
mean
means you
this
were
is-
banned. You were banned and you just didn't know it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're just
Mhm.
banned.
Imagine if
So in the YouTube chat, it would still look to me like
Yep.
my chats were going through.
Yeah, but if you switched it from
Okay,
top
yeah.
chat to live chat or the other way around, it would
really did
basically
have
reveal to you
best
that you were banned.
interest in your health and your
Ah.
well-being.
Okay.
With the amount of
Unless
energy-
you use
So
some
one time in
word he
their
filtered.
Dlive chat, I went off for their whole show on how stickers are retarded. I got timed out at the end of that. That might have been what led to it.
Somebody
I was
says
warring with the whole chat. It was
Trying to see
amusing.
if we get any.
You know what I mean?
somebody said happy
Oh,
Mersh
I've
Day
been
to
muted
him.
in that chat.
Didn't I call his birthday
I'm
Mersh
not
Day
banned
last
from
year?
YouTube chat.
Easily put this energy
Can
into
somebody
something
please
that
get a
you
shout out to
can
Handwave
Oh, is he
Radio
on
going on in there?
easily roll out new
Yeah, he's on
problems
YouTube again.
that
I got
they
one
have to
out there.
fix,
And
and then you give them
I
more
tried
power.
chatting
That's
in
the whole
Dlive.
hustle.
Y'all may have
But
some more
like,
insight into this. All right. When I first started
if you
watching
said
this
trick the
show, there was
populace into health,
constant
they
from
tried
the
it with
chatters
Pokemon
and
Go,
from
it
them
failed. Well, it only failed because
references
some
to
people
2
started playing that
females
shit
that
and
were
they
obviously
killed
part of that group that didn't get run away.
saying I could
it. They're like, oh my
Executi
God,
and
there's a
Trolita.
Charizard on the corner
But
of
I haven't
Columbus and
seen or
Nebraska
heard
and
from any of
Tampa.
them in years.
Yeah,
or
they
probably
don't-
about a year.
They don't
Oh my
interact
God,
anymore
baby,
if
I
they
gotta
even
go for a
watch
Yeah,
it.
they
walk. Where
just
you
dropped
going? I'm
out.
going
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
I'm
Well,
going to the
I've seen
corner of
Executi comment
Columbus
on
and
Bob
Nebraska
Hickman's videos,
in
though.
Tampa. I gotta
Like
go get,
recently, like
there's
in the
a
last month.
Charizard
Yeah.
That's
right
why it
down
came
the
to
street
mind.
from the Checkers, right where the
I
fucking
did once
right,
hear
right by
Mersh
the
mention
that
that
gas
Executi
station that has the
flipped
no
out when they had
handguns
to
and please no drug
for whatever
dealing
reason
signs.
take
By the way,
away her
there
mod
is a
privileges.
sign.
Oh my god.
Why would they have to
you
do
muted
that?
me.
That said,
What a fat faggot.
Is she the one that got gussied?
There's a sign one time that said,
Please don't use any sort of hate
"Please
speech
no
unless
drug
you
dealing."
are unless you happen to be
never
gay.
got
You're
that.
allowed to say that. And I believe the person who just said
I'm
that.
a
Maybe if I
trans
tried to be,
man.
I believe that the person who just said
What
that
if
is
I
a
tried
gay
to
man
do
and he is
anything
allowed
more-
to say that
more
as a gay
jungle?
man. But
Maybe more
anybody else,
convenient
please
for them,
don't
you
get the
know,
wrong
the black
idea.
fella. I know they're
I said
objected to
gussied.
much
We're
more
on
He
than
had
the
2 minutes up
Dlive.
there. He did
Oh,
jazz
shit.
hands.
I was watching on the CNN, and they were
The
saying
only other thing I know about Executi is
they are
at
going
one point they were
around
playing
shooting
this
people.
video of
The
some
police are
woman
shooting black
getting
people.
escorted
What
by
if I am
police
polite
out
and
of
I ask
a
them to please not to sell drugs
rich,
at the
some rich
store?
neighborhood.
Please do not sell
She was
drugs. I
filming,
will say
so you
please
couldn't
and
see her
thank
for a while,
you.
and Mersh
No,
kept
that's
saying,
not gonna
yeah,
work.
she was out totally nuts. Mersh kept saying she sounded hot.
I saw that one time.
We got the
Oh,
Handwave
those-
Radio in
And
there.
she
Thank you,
reminded me when
Urquit.
Like
Executi,
somebody's gonna be
we
like,
finally saw her. She was
"Damn,
fat.
dog, I mean,
Mersh
people
didn't
be
really
all
seem
polite
to change
about
his
it and
opinion.
shit."
It wasn't like, oh,
Yeah, I
she's
got-
fat,
I got a
never
shout
mind.
out.
Nah, I've seen
Being
Executed before. She ain't fat.
Yeah, damn, man. I mean,
There's
you
no
know,
way.
But this woman
I mean, the nigga
Mersh
didn't
was
say
watching
please,
was.
right? Like,
Okay.
I mean, he being real.
We
like,
compared to
convivial about
Executi
this
before
shit,
we
right?
saw her.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, I think
Okay.
we should go.
All right, I gave you a shout out.
And they all
or
just go,
at least I
"Hey,
tried to
man,
give
yo, we
a
saw it.
shout
Hey,
out.
I see
Hey,
Urquit's.
hey,
I
we
don't
saw-
see.
hey,
Oh,
we
there
saw
it is.
we was
Yeah,
dealing
Will.
drugs
Okay,
at your
yep. I
gas
see it.
station.
Shout out to
We
Handwave
sorry
Radio.
about that, man.
Handwave Radio
Thank
is
you
the
very much.
best.
Please.
And if maybe we could, if we could maybe, I love Handwave. If maybe we could hassle them a little bit about the fact that they canceled their second ever Patreon show. Maybe throw in some puppet talk, some Burnt and Ernie.
And he's like, man, how come everybody I know still be complaining about
We love
Trump
seeing
and
that.
shit?
Anybody in our chat right now in Dlive, do the same. Head on over to YouTube, watch the real thing for a little bit, give them some Handwave, some Patreon hassling.
Would be the best place to just put like a Charizard.
Burnt
Honey, I'm
and
going down to
Bernie
Columbus,
Panders.
Nebraska. I gotta go catch this Charizard.
Get this. These delicious fries.
He hates those fries. Watch.
Did he
Wow.
just say like was that a
That was a warmed over Pokemon Go bit that everyone thought of the minute Pokemon Go came out. God damn. Look at that hand. Look at that fucking hand. Jesus Christ.
I just said, where's your hair?
It's so funny because it's like
I don't see that, so you might not have said
when
that.
somebody you couldn't hand me good.
Oh, no, there it is. It went through. Where's your hair?
Good food during a show, or during some kind of like any kind of
I call them a cross-eyed
like
dude.
fucking doing a press conference and somebody goes here.
Out
If
of
it's
respect,
a really good burger and fries, I would.
Oh, you know what? I'm
it
not
would
banned
ruin the
anymore.
whole
I can just
thing.
show up in
It
his
would
chat
just be
and do
like,
it. Hang on a
everyone
second.
talk. I'm gonna,
Just
fucking
remember.
fire, dude.
Right, I don't think I
Once
should be
you
banned
can't
yet.
eat
Let's see.
one fucking fry, and then
Let's see if it
not
pops
even
up.
The second half
of one
Patreon
fry.
Live is happening tomorrow, guys.
Anyway, let's talk about the vaccine. I wouldn't. I would just be like, I need more fries now. All I want to do is you put me
Is
in front of fries.
Jim
and they're
N-word a
good
big
fries, I'm like,
red bar guy?
that's it. Until they're gone.
Let me check with Bill Needham.
There we go. Let's see if that shows up in his little chat there.
This could be breakfast. Okay.
Let's check with Paulie.
Yep.
I want you to look at this.
Shout out to Handwave Radio.
Again,
Am I banned already? What the fuck?
really want respect.
They deleted
I see your comment.
Because you're a spineless coward and a
Oh, now it
politician who can't even.
It was up there
fucking-
for a minute.
Can't even
Yeah.
be honest.
God
for 2
damn.
seconds.
He looks upset
You've
though.
never expressed an honest
That
thought
That was a
in your
quick
life,
one. That might be the fastest yet.
sir.
Is mine banned?
I love when they do. Oh, I'm offended.
I don't know.
Dude, I'd say something.
If this is appealing to you,
The
just
screen.
think of this when you think of vaccination.
Even Andy's Random Edits would rather watch Handwave Radio than the real thing.
I'm getting a very good feeling.
My
This
bad.
fucking boring shit. Like, if you are on Twitter, you've already seen this video. And what has Mersh provided commentary-wise over it? Nothing. Instead, he's talking about Pokemon Go to the polls.
This isn't desperate at all.
He's like if the Matrix robots tried to abort the human, but it somehow lived.
At all.
Andy's here because I mentioned him in the preview video on the YouTube. Because I said he was too physically Armenian to stop watching Mersh. So now he has to he's showing up to make it known that he's like, that's what he does. He's such a creep. It's so funny. He is like so he's so brain damaged. It's insane.
What's he saying?
I guess when all
I
else
can't hear him
fails,
over
they
the
run back
bunny
to that
boiling.
People are saying it all the time. I hate Bill de Blasio. He's a homosexual. He's a fake
I like
guy.
Andy though, is the funny thing.
I kind of do too. I've interacted with him a bit. Now I'm not
like
saying anything about his taste.
Why
I
wouldn't
just
you go get somebody who's
He,
like
he takes jokes even worse than Mersh.
yeah.
To a
Does that not make sense for you? To just
yeah, I'm not
go
gonna say what I was gonna say there, but he takes
get
them very
somebody
poorly.
who's
He's
like,
not a
well,
good sport
could you
about
get
it.
Will Smith?
Okay.
Even less so than Mersh.
Couldn't
But
you get,
he is
who's the guy?
he is less of a simp to Mersh than your average Mersh simp. I'll give him that.
Than I originally thought. Yeah, and see that's the thing. I was hoping he would kind of,
Adam
you know,
Ferrara. He
fully
used to be friends with Cumia.
get beyond the
Couldn't
poop
get me
stink
somebody like
can,
an
but
Adam Dude,
I
you
don't
could have
know.
gotten
He's so mad. He's in the chat. He's going, "Yeah, I'm the brain damaged one. You are. You don't get it, man. I didn't say brain damaged, really. I just said physically Armenian, which I guess that's the same. I guess you're right. That's the same thing. But
like nobody's talked about him. In a
yeah,
long
I don't
time.
think you realize how
Can't get
fucked
Adam
you
Ferrara,
are, man.
pay him a
It's
few bucks, pay him in
people are
burgers,
talking.
he'd
It's
be fucking
creepy.
Grateful. Just get
There's
Adam
a
Ferrara
whole
to go.
bizarre
Hey, you know
thing
what I'm
going on
thinking
inside
about
this
right
man's
now?
life.
It's like, on the one hand, I'd really like to get my vaccine, but it's like I'm also.
You should
hungry.
invest in a
Hey, good
computer,
news,
though,
guys.
Andy. It makes it. Well,
Good
anyway.
news, boys.
You know, when
It's
you're doing
funny,
all your edits
you
on
know,
phone, it's
you
very
get a free
clear.
burger at
I'll say
Dlive
that.
if you just get the vaccine, bro.
Like, I don't know. Like, I know, like, most black people don't have a real computer. They just got a
So you got Bill,
Samsung
like, you're hated.
phone.
It's almost like they don't want
But
you to
is
get
that
the
true for
vaccine.
Armenian dudes, too? Or are you guys allowed to
God
get
damn it.
a
And then that
computer?
starts fucking with me, and then I'm getting gaslit, right? Because at the same
If
time,
ever there was an
right,
example of the pot
I
calling
wanna-
the kettle
I
the
know
N-word, what are you
population
saying,
control,
Andy?
and I know like all that kind of shit, right? And I know that anything the globalists give you.
Somebody's saying gotta try to make daddy happy about it, Andy. That's not, you guys don't get it. That's not what he's doing. It's not about that. It used to be about that. He's evolved past that now, which is again part of why there's a part of me that almost even respects him, because I don't think he is guarding Mersh anymore.
The retarded people, the docile people, to live on, and they don't want the right wing.
Like respect with a K.
It's more that he wants to.
What if they're now?
Well, no, I can't say that. Everything I want to say about it is something that people would attempt to say about me, but the difference is I have a show. I'm like, I'm joking around, you know. I'll say this: putting a man's face on movie clips you found is not content. That's not a channel, and it's a psycho thing to do. You are weird. You are very strange to do something like that multiple times over.
Is he also trolling Mersh?
But Mersh says his name sometimes when he's on his show.
Also, Andy, you can't use my old information when you're fighting
Kyle
those.
W says, I thought about that. Next could be a real.
When you're fighting those copyright complaints, like
that
one. Number one, that address hasn't been my address in years.
Which is why
That's
I'm
like
thinking
3 addresses ago, I think 4 maybe. And also, you used the phone number to a random guy named Jesse Powell. It's very creepy. That was like a random dude. I had to Google that phone number to figure out why you used it, and it came up as somebody named Jesse Powell who lives in Las Vegas. I've never been there.
Sometimes I'll have a 10 and a 5.
Am I doppelganger? Yeah.
And hear me out.
You're not missing anything.
He's a weird guy.
They want to fucking strangle me. But there are times where I'll have a 10 and a 5.
We should give Jesse Powell
showing like
of Las Vegas a call.
He says, "You ever use you still use a computer? Ever heard of an iPad? You don't have an iPad. I need you to post proof of you having an iPad. You have to post it to your Ando1 Instagram account for me to believe you." Or whatever that was called. What is that? What is your Instagram account called where you've got those 3 photos of yourself on it
First of all,
that you used a filter on to look pretty? Or you use the Bender filters on your photos, and then when you made that video where I exposed who you were, like that freak out video you made about it, you've posted those 3 to 5 year old photos of yourself using multiple girl filters on it.
You know what I mean?
Whatever Instagram account that is, you have to post a picture of your iPad to it
showing a 10
with your face next to it,
just to throw them,
and then I'll believe you have an iPad. But until then,
and I have a 4 and a 10,
you are on
and
a
10, and I'm like,
Galaxy Note 2 at best.
and then you watch them bust, and you're like,
At
"Whoa."
best.
So I think you're right, Kyle. I think I'm gonna get the next facts just to throw them.
Oh, he's still pretending he's not this fake
First
account
round,
of
they're
Raven
experimenting
Zephyr.
with everybody. The next one might be
Sure, Andy,
better.
whatever, man. Yeah, no, somebody else decided to tag all of those videos with your name, like that would be worthwhile doing. You know we can see your tags, right? We know we can tell the fucking. I mean, it's the same way you make your videos.
Trying to sell you on not
It's
getting
another
it.
guy. No, it's a different guy posting people's faces onto movie characters and making the exact same type of thumbnails and being who. It's somebody else mad that Angie named her account Angie's Random Edits. Yeah, that makes sense. No, it can't be you. What are you, retarded? Come on, man. I'd have more respect. You know, I wouldn't even mess with the account anymore if you would just admit it was you. Because it's so gay that you try to act like it's somebody else. It's so obvious. It's so stupid.
De Blasio.
Nobody cares. Like, I mean, nobody cares that it is you. It's fine. We just assume it is.
What the fuck's going on now? Are we crashing?
One of those Ian guys said he knows it's you. Like, he's talked to you, and you said it was you. So you already got exposed, man. I'm sorry.
Guys, don't trade when you're live on the air, and certainly do not trade crypto options.
Oh God, Mersh is trading on air. He's going crypto again.
Stupid shit. Like, I think
At 39 years old, he can't figure out to give this up.
Nice. Let me do this real quick. YouTube bowling.
Trust me, Jesse, you can use all the filters in the world. You'll never look anything like me. Posting a current photo, hatless, no filter. And I emphasize hatless.
Happy B-Day, you're not.
And you can't be in a photo with your niece in it, all right? Stop it. That's fucking creepy. Just you, hatless, no filter. Then you can talk. I'm on the internet every day. You can see me. It's no big deal.
Blues so much. It's just embracing.
I need a current photo. You're 41 now, aren't you? 40, 41, somewhere in there.
I haven't done the coffees yet. My apologies for not doing the coffees. Where do the coffees start? Where do the coffees start?
Give yourself a mustache.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now, but I'm kind of annoyed.
Andy's mad that I called him out for him showing up here based on the fact that I said he's physically Armenian.
I guess I'm just going to leave my short
in the preview. Yeah, I know that's why. He can't admit it, but that's why. He saw that earlier, and he's like, I have to pay attention to what's going on now.
Where did these start, bro?
I've never done a stream that Andy didn't show up to. It's kind of incredible. I think technically he's a bigger fan of me than Mersh.
Kicking off with Frozen Asia tonight on the coffee train for 2 coffees.
Is what?
It says, happy birthday, man. Hope you have a good one tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you. Sunday Night Chit Show on Dlive. Make sure you sub.
This is Mersh's birthday. Fuck.
Glad you got your YouTube
this is
back.
insane. What?
Quite an epic tale.
Yeah, it's Mersh's birthday. Kelsey just said that. She didn't know. Yeah, it's his birthday. This is how he's spending it.
I think it's a combination.
Look at his ceiling. Send him something. I'm sure he's getting his coffees.
He's practically.
Oh, actually, there's no goal wave on screen. Is he getting anything?
The other day was to slip in the Florida.
Give him some cake. Should we send him some? You make cake. Kelsey bakes cakes. Maybe we'll send Mersh a cake. Andy, what's his address?
Literally rejected my appeal, but then sent me another email saying they further reviewed it and then took it back, which I've never seen before. So I'm starting to truly be convinced that Ron DeSantis is putting a little bit of the fear of God in these fucking people.
What the hell is he talking about?
I mean, think about it.
This is actually, you know what? Unless he starts waving that hand around again, I'm not sure this is worth it. I need to see way more birthday boy hand.
What? He hasn't really done anything.
We're doing Handwave radio. We're trying to see them hands.
I don't like that.
Dlive.
He's aware of our hand watching thing.
maybe they're starting to go.
I
Florida
can't
and
sell
Texas,
tickets if I don't have
and
a
I
hand.
guarantee you, they're already brainstorming at YouTube and going like, "We need to sit down and think about how we're going to compartmentalize Florida and Texas."
I don't give out people's addresses. That's a pod awful thing. Don't forget
honestly
it.
would be
It is. Doxing is fun
For me,
and cool.
it would honestly be.
It's funny.
I would be okay with that. This has been my terms with YouTube for years.
Also, I think it's unfair that Andy goes by Andy. That is not his name.
Stop fucking
It's
my money.
Andranic,
You know what I mean? Stop
which
stealing
is
my money.
disgusting.
Shit like
That's not.
What?
Yeah.
me use your service.
You don't get to go by the.
That's so
You don't get to go
dumb.
by anglicized Andy like you're a cute little boy.
Andrew.
You're a 40-year-old man with a wizard's name.
Shut us off in our own little.
And you are a magician. I guess that makes sense. I guess that fits
Wait,
for you.
say it again. Say it again.
I might be pronouncing it wrong. I don't know. I'm just going off the spelling. Andranic? I don't
Stay in my
know.
little box, but let me stay in my little box. That was never good enough for them. They wanted us off the
I
platform.
mean, my brother's name is Andrew. Like, what
So
the
my
fuck
next
is
step down
Andrew?
Yeah, if you're
Yeah, my
Andrew, you
verbal
get to
name.
be Andy. You even get to be Drew.
Right. And yeah, right.
You know what, Andy? You got to go by Dranic from now on. That's your new name.
Yeah. Yeah, Dran or Dran.
I would allow. You know what? I'd allow him to go by Nick. NIC.
And if I have
I would
any
allow that.
hint of luck,
Yeah, we're getting a little hand.
Yeah.
Kelsey's
NIC.
pointing out that we're getting a little hand in Handwave Radio right now. It's just a little hand, though, a little peek.
Putting the fear of God
Oh,
in these
shit.
assholes, which just goes to show you that pussy ass bitch Trump could have done so. Remember when you guys?
Oh, now that's some nice hand. Ooh, we're getting some primo hand. You guys, it's wait for the delay here. Oh, he just went pinky up. He got classy with it.
Anything.
And that ring finger curling in on itself. Oh my god. Kelsey is loving Handwave Radio. Kelsey did not see the first Handwave Radio. She is
Look at-
loving
Well, that's some aggressive.
Handwave Radio right now. You should really hear her. She's dying laughing when he puts his
And
hand
your
up.
opponent is destroying.
Yeah, I
you.
thought she
It's
didn't
like
get
you're
it
playing
last
chess with
time.
every
No,
single
she
move.
understands.
They go,
She's looking. Oh my god, look at him scratch his face.
I'm moving my rook to E7.
It's impossible for me to even make those hands.
Sometimes his
Okay,
hand
President
just
Trump,
looks
what's your
like
move?
you putting your hand into a sock. Like it looks like this weird, soft, amorphous sort of shape.
I'm in here right now. I'm
Oop.
strategizing.
I
Like,
missed
I
it.
don't think it's
And then
physically
the other guy
possible
goes-
for him to like fully extend his fingers.
Okay. And they move another chess piece. Okay, President Trump, your move.
His tendons are probably starting to atrophy.
Wait, what? Well, you got to do something.
Oh, showing off the gullies.
I don't want to make the run.
Oh, and now he's doing Trump
It's
hand.
from
You do not get to do Trump hand when your hand is so bizarre.
Yeah,
you can only get a hand like that from.
Look at that!
from-
Oh my
you only
god!
get a-
all of his pieces right in front.
Sorry,
You
go
can
ahead.
only get that hand from jerking off a
So-
triangle. Your whole life.
Someone go back.
They
and
said
get a
you can only get
screenshot
that
of,
hand by jerking
Thank
off
you for
a
the other three.
triangle.
Trump hand at the cross-eyed.
Move a piece.
Kelsey,
like, I'm gonna
they
do
said you can only get a
something,
hand
know?
like that by jerking off a
And
triangle.
Big Tech is so used to nobody moving a piece on the chessboard that Ron DeSantis.
This is almost too much hand. To be honest, we've bitten off a little more than we can chew here, and I'm talking about Mersh's teeth,
Ron
obviously.
DeSantis literally.
Look at this.
First
He's
pawn.
finding new shapes. This is like seeing a new color.
This guy, he's probably gonna.
And then
Grandma.
you know what?
He's a madman.
It just hit me.
Destroy
It
this
just
thing.
hit me again the way his headphones hang off of his head. Look at that.
Okay,
I was
you're
trying to
really
recreate that with
I
the
don't wanna play
puppet,
chess. We'll
and
see
I
what
couldn't
happens.
do it. Like,
Oh my God!
how
he's
do you even
moving
make that
pieces on the
happen?
board. We're
They
used
just
to the
his
guy that
headphones are
goes,
dripping
this.
off of the sides of
It's
his
like, I
head.
don't know, just moved a chess piece, and people are now running
Oop,
around.
oop, shake the
Somebody
gullies.
wants to hit the fire alarm just to end the game, and everybody goes, what did you want Trump to do?" What Ron DeSantis is doing, which is literally just move one pawn. on
Oh
the
my
board
god.
forward and see
You know what? You know what Handwave Radio looks like? It looks like that scene in the first Spider-Man movie where he's trying to figure out how to shoot the webs.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, he keeps doing all the different hand positions.
Because now
That's
with us
Handwave
having
Radio.
leverage, it turns into
Go
a
web,
different
go!
situation. when you have no leverage, they can do
In
whatever
a way,
they
whip.
Yeah.
Everybody
Handwave. The
Oh, look at that one. What is that?
Withered poop hand. Fingers to go.
He's like flicking off his broken TV.
The people that were whatever, Charlottesville people, the January insurrection, all the way up to people
He should
that
be
have, like,
forced, in order to
all the way
receive
up to, like,
donations,
Lee
he should be
Harvey
forced to
Oswald,
show the
and then all
wrinkles
the
in
way
his
down
fingers to the camera.
You because you called somebody gay on Twitter.
Heard of me. He'll never be able to receive a wedding band from a spouse. They'll never
Once
be
again,
able
you're able to
to.
make the show way more interesting than it would be.
It's because he's got a disease from drinking.
Now Ron DeSantis is saying
These are
if you're
palsies,
gonna incorrectly label somebody that, it's going to cost you a fuckload of money every time you're wrong. It's a money. It's literally a pay to play.
How many minutes away are we
play
from
the
wrestling
game,
talk,
and
do
you're
you
gonna
think?
be like, you can't just gamble, lose, and then keep your money.
What
Oh,
all?
man, that's still kayfabe.
What 20 of the people there are all waiting for
Can still
him
censor
to
people
talk about
if you
wrestling.
think that they're doing something dangerous,
God
or gonna
damn.
harm somebody, or they're really are
Vice
promoting
Channel
violence
keeps showing
against another
Dark
group.
Side of the Ring
But
series
if
with all
you're
these
going
fucking
to
homos
suspend
talking
people
about
under that premise,
professional figure.
and they're not doing that,
The only good wrestler ever was
cost you
Chris
a lot of
Benoit,
money.
and
So
I
now
wish he
they're
had
like,
taken out. I wish he had taken out Vince
now it's
McMahon and all the
really
rest
gonna
of
come
them
down to,
before he went. The
like,
greatest
gonna
thing
have
you
to
could
start
do as a human being
Did his
fairly
best.
is assassinate
fairly
wrestling.
evaluating creators and channels individually.
Dude,
The
in
concept,
in the
not.
mid-90s. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
I lived in
Guy
Stamford,
as
Connecticut a
as
bit,
true
where the fucking
neo-Nazi,
WWF building is. I used to go party with people at this fucking
He
motel
had
with
this
like
stupid
hot
show
tub
back.
rooms and
Nobody
shit.
watches
I'd
it
always
anyway,
like
which is,
fantasize
by the way,
about
very,
fucking up
very
the
true
building.
about me. I haven't hit high numbers in over a year. Maybe a
What
year
was
and
your
a half.
name back then?
But it's been a while since I've
It was
hit some
already
home
what
run,
it
like
is, I think.
2,000 in a show number.
Oh,
Usually I've got about just under 1,000 watching.
That's a great question, Jigs. Andy, why haven't you
gonna have
done
to
an
start looking
edit
at that.
in a while?
Is
There's
this a
really been a
guy
slowdown.
like a Nick Fuentes type that's going to get us so
You, like,
much publicity? And
busy with
or
something,
is this a
some
guy
other
like
project or
Baker
something?
who's riding around macing people, breaking the law, and
What is the
being
deal with
somebody
that?
we can easily get rid of?
People have been dying for
Or
your
is
next.
this just some fucking dickhead who called somebody gay?
Mersh has been dying for the next free piece of content for a show.
Yeah. Put it back up. So I'm going to test that theory. Twitter is going to be the next one.
Man, thank God for
Let's
Twitter.
do this. Let's
Sam Hewed. Yeah, how funny is it that after I bullied them about having me as one of their tags on their website, they removed it but did not fix Sam Hewed?
oh, they didn't fix it.
Nope, they left Sam Hood and Pod Awful is now gone. Which, by the way, this is the worst time to be bullied into removing Pod Awful. You want Pod Awful in your tags right now because it'll actually come up now. You know, there is no Pod Awful anywhere. So anybody searching for me right now, they'd come across you. Now's a good time. Guys, steal that. All right?
Happy birthday. Thank you.
You can really make absolutely no money and no views off of that right now.
I actually reopened this thing the other day when I was
It's a
doing
good
my laundry.
strategy.
Someone bought me
Fuck
3
yeah,
coffees
dude. I bet if I do
coffee
it
silk
hard
out.
enough, I can
Happy
get my
birthday,
account
brother.
banned.
Oh my God. Listen to this. Andy's response to my question was, oh yeah, I've been working on a huge project, My Little Nephew. What the fuck?
Brian G for a coffee.
Oh
Says,
my
just
God.
wanted to-
You know, you gotta break them down.
Wasn't that the movie that Michael
Brian
Jackson
Singer for
wanted
5
to make?
coffees.
Come
Happy birthday,
get
you're the
them,
birthday
boys.
boy.
You know what, Andy? Maybe you need a timeout or something. Let's just ignore that for now because that's a little gross.
Hey there, I hear it's your
Andy,
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to like leave the chat and come back as somebody else?
Great. Would you like us to sing you a special song?
He's gonna make his nephew's
You got it.
virginity
Ready,
disappear.
Senor Beaverati? I'm all ready. And the one and the two.
And Drainic the Great or whatever.
I mean,
fucking
listen,
faggot
I'm
you're
sure,
named after.
I'm sure it takes a while to groom a kid, but certainly there must be some time in the rest of your day to
pay for
edit something. I see you got a strike or whatever. You can certainly get the edits done. Though. By the time the strike is over, you would easily be able to to get that those uploaded just immediately. You know, you must have stuff backed up at this point.
He's using your paranormal phrasing.
How funny is it that I'm doing zero effort? There are 33 people watching this right now. Like, this is nothing. This was literally somebody. We were just talking in Discord, and one of you said, "It's Mersh's birthday. Are you going to do a hand wave?" And I went, "Yep." And then somebody in Mersh's chat had to say only 17 people are watching.
Oh, they tried to hard sell me that at the class. It was so
They
funny
still
too, 'cause,
could.
like,
33.
They did try to hard sell us that.
Even they were
It
like,
just jumped to 37.
You go, "Ooh," and I'm like, yeah.
Well, that's because we just got a shout out. Handwave Radio got a shout out. We just got the Mersh bump. But that even they were like, no, 33 is too high. I can't tell them 33. I'll have to lie and say 17 because, to be honest, for what it is, 33 is pretty good. The fact that all he's doing is putting spotlights over Mersh's hand. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to tell Mersh it's 17 to make him feel better.
And I'm like,
Happy birthday, bud. And he rubs his belly, kisses his little bald head.
they're like, well, that's for your business. Do you have a criminal? I'm like, we have a guy that we know that's a criminal defense attorney that helps us all the time.
Remember how tiny Mersh is?
Not for criminal stuff, but just because he has the insight. But I'm like, yeah, we also have a guy.
He's kind of like a little guy.
Like,
He's a pint size.
I'm like, and I also, I don't know.
All right, Andy, I'm going to leave you alone after this because I know you can't take it, but you can't use my terms while talking to me, like trying to hit me back, but you're using my jokes, calling pedophilia the paranormal. Come on, dude. Come up with your own things or something. You got this. All right, I'm going to leave you alone. I know, you don't like this stuff. I'll stop.
And they go, never heard of him. And then I show them a picture of Nick Recator dressed as an anime girl during the thought stream.
Oh, 42 viewers. 42 people currently watching Mersh's little hands wither.
Business cards.
This is how you chose to spend your time.
Dude, badass, he's smoking rad.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah, dude. I was hoping he'd start smoking
Hell
soon.
yes.
Fuck, that's
Every
cool.
every cigarette he smokes brings him closer to Doug Stanhope.
Dude, Mersh is so cool.
You say, oh, you can't use Nick
He's
Recator in
drinking
Florida.
too.
Ooh,
Fucking
he's only
rad.
licensed in Minnesota. Yeah, I know, which is why I use them. Because it's an instant mistrial. It's an immediate mistrial. It's literally, we wait, we do the whole trial, and then we do maybe a year straight trial for months.
He's dumb.
Mersh thinks he's talking law stuff now. God damn, you might as well just talk crypto at that point.
You know what, Your Honor? I am so sorry.
Your
I have to
Honor.
respectfully inform the court that
Let's talk about
just
dildos.
realized-
It's all fucking gay.
Anything, yeah, I mean, yeah, something you know about.
I just remembered that I'm actually not licensed to practice law in the state of Florida. And they go, what? Boom. Immediate mistrial. And I'm off the hook for at least a little while ever. For at least a little while, right? That moment. And I think that works.
Spitting image.
So, yeah, I got Nick Cage.
Fucking
I love your hand in the.
Nick, if you're not using.
Yeah, that was really hard.
That's a handwave I can get into.
That was really hard to get the puppet to smoke the giant bone while doing Mersh fingers.
The whole front of the card.
Puppetry is like
green just smoked out.
that's a real art form, man. Doing puppet shit.
Read the letters, but that would be either the front or the back of my entire.
I just thought it was gay until now,
And they go,
but I'm
"What?"
starting
I
to
go,
think
"Yes,
I need to get into puppets.
No,
my
puppets
God,
are
it's
cool,
pretty
man.
fucking rad.
Yeah, puppets are actually
Your
awesome.
puppets are the only cool
we were told to
puppets.
come to you.
Between
we were
this
told to
and
come
like
to
how
you,
fucking, I mean, when I watch King Cobra
my
JFS,
son,
his
who's
puppet
been,
is my favorite part, dude. He
he's
just
usually
sits there
such a
and
good
makes
boy.
fun of fucking Josh. Like, what do you do? It's hilarious. That
My
puppet
son,
fucking rules.
he's,
Puppets are cool.
16. He just got his learner's permit. And I mean,
Yeah, I'm keeping
kid
these.
has never been
These are gonna get used again. I might just,
Oh fuck yeah!
you know what? I might
Oh,
just
hell yeah,
take
dude.
every episode of ROTC and turn it into a just them with puppets.
The puppets, they work for that. But you know what? I would also love to, before I shuffle off this mortal coil,
Just start doing Handwave on YouTube, and instead of it being
Cole, you just talked right over him.
It's fucking
driving drunk
in the middle of his.
I was just saying Drexel. I'd like to see Drexel again.
But they're going to send him to prison for life, and I need the best attorney in the world. And I can't afford much. But, I've heard a lot of good things with it.
It really does look just like him. I turned those into Mersh and Royce in like 40 minutes.
Take my card, and they go. Is this a
Are my comments showing up or no?
I don't have time to explain the whole internet joke behind it, and I understand that.
What's your
I keep just going on my alts. Oh, right now I'm Lenny M, which is Lynette Miller. Anyway, I said something about pot awful. Mersh is gay. I don't know. Probably didn't show up.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Whatever.
I don't know which ones are banned and which aren't. So I'm just trying all of them.
I fucking love when we just don't even goddamn try at all. I don't know. I said something about pot awful.
Yeah, it's funny.
Whatever. Fuck it. Who cares?
I know people give him shit for this, but this was one of the funniest things he ever did. He literally recreated a thought stream.
The puppet looks healthier than Mersh. Honestly, Mersh is way too boring for me. Like I just want to watch the puppet again. I should have made a puppet of Mersh's hand.
Barack Obama for 10. Thank you. Says for Super Chat says happy birthday, best wishes. Shout out to all my sparkling wiggles. Also, if you haven't seen the sparkling wiggles, yeah, of course we've seen the sparkling wiggles video. 20-year-old internet lore. That's like asking if I've ever heard of the Bible. Hobo chili recipe for 5. Happy birthday, cuz. Salute, cuz. Thank you. Adonis Paul, thank you so much. Wow, $20. Appreciate you, bro.
Did you know Adonis Paul is a big, fat, retarded guy?
His happy birthday.
Secretly.
Remember to get your free Fauci burger with each poke.
I don't know if you guys even know who that is, but he's one of the big time
I don't trust the vaccine, but I am a fat boy.
Spurgulators. And
One Man Army 2 for 5. Happy birthday, Mersh. You
huge into the Mersh effect. We've never covered him really, but he's a big part of the Mersh effect. And he has a little cartoon avatar of himself. But apparently, I've heard from very reliable sources he's over 500 pounds.
Don't spit in Bill's burger. Happy birthday. Not that. No. If life was a movie, who would be the director? Jack Gonzalez says. It would be a combination of. It would be John Carpenter and Paul Verhoeven and Quentin Tarantino.
I can't watch Mersh anymore. This sucks. This shit sucks, man. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just watch this again. This is better.
It's pretty fucking. It's pretty god awful.
Here.
Bluetooth.
Here we go. Let's watch.
Hell yeah.
Cringe Bingus for 5. Great shows all
It's the
around.
attention to detail. The eyes on that guy
Thank you.
can
I'm
be
trying.
just
Rob Gavigan, damn, bro. Rob
a portrait.
Fuck Mersh's birthday. This shit sucks. Let's watch something good.
Hell yeah.
Since the dawning of the age of Aquarius, 2 fat bald men had always planned to go from being Satanists to alt-right to conservative to moderate to basically Black Lives Matters. Anyway, it's a fact. They just can't stop themselves. And what else would they do anyway? Mersh.
Like you guys keep saying, Mersh is poor, Mersh needs money, I need your money. I got the shitty Beamer, I live on a couch. Dude, I'm Mr. Magoo, man. Owns to make us feel good.
Philosophical
Jellyfish. That right now. He won.
Royce Lopez.
Oh, please. Girls are allowed to sweat. If you're working out, you're allowed to sweat. You're not allowed to sweat if you're like in a dress or like doing something nice. But working out is allowed, I think.
Okay, just so we're clear.
exit through the gift shop because here come your heroes of the new Zenith. Now, your giant killers. Mersh and Royce Lopez. The married couple. Mersh Lopez and Royce, his husband, Lopez.
Heyo, we're doing it.
Doing it.
Welcome aboard, folks. Revenge of the
Welcome, everybody.
Sis. Patreon only episode.
Yeah, welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Old school style.
Old school style.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. We used to have one patron, just Arnold Nicotina, and now we've got actually 1 million or 5 million patrons,
Wow.
6 million patrons, probably.
That's cool. Thank you guys so much.
We've got 40,000 followers on
Yeah.
Twitter, which is, but that's pretty good. And Mike is actually, we're using a green screen, so Mike is at his house, so he can smoke. See, look at that. Smoke and enjoy that. That sounds good, yeah. How's the flavor there? Oh, no. Live a little, huh? Nice.
Oh, one more thing. I do have to make an announcement. Next week is our second Patreon episode. And we're going to have to reschedule that one. That one's not going to happen. But it's okay. I've got a good excuse. I'm actually going to go get my concealed carry license. So what could go wrong there?
Well, are you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready. My fingers are all pruny and ready to go. So, anyway, today we've got a lot of good stuff for you.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. I've looked through my Twitter timeline, and I've saved all the best tweets. Nicholas Fuentes probably did something, a retarded guy from my 32 tabs. And we're going to find out who's pulling the strings on Joe Biden.
Speaking of pulling the strings, Royce, who's pulling our strings?
I don't know.
Me, Jesse, the greatest guy. Let's go bully the internet. This is Pod Awful.
All right, there you go. That's way better than fucking the actual Mersh. Go check out that full episode. Pizza fun, folks. Pot off with that pizza. All right, there you go. That's Handwave Radio. There was no reason for this. It's just Mersh's birthday. And, when his stream is over, he'll realize this happened. And it will take one little notch of happiness out of his birthday. That's all it is. Just a little wind out of his stupid sail. So, that's what life is all about, really, if you think about it. Just the tiniest little nothings.
And
Anyway, I hope nobody thought that this whole Dlive thing was going to be forever, because obviously never going to be paying much attention to this, especially when they're already X-tagging me. So make sure you join our, or you subscribe to our new YouTube channel for as long as that lasts. That one will probably go down too. And then we'll have another one after that. And another one after that.
Oh, yeah.
And another one after that. Don't give a fuck. Just going to keep it going. And
Fuck yeah.
There you go. Subscribe. There's no short link. I would tell here. Subscribe to youtube.com/UCUSWYD9GW_ lowercase b a capital B U THMEXNSUW. And it's just that simple, folks. And
Yeah,
then,
totally. Yeah.
no big problem right there. You just get
Not at all.
hit that sub button.
Memorize.
Anything you want to see Pod Awful wise will be up on the internet for a couple minutes, and then will be deleted forever. That's the way it works now. Everything is digital vapor, and who gives a fuck? You should be there live for the shit. But yeah, I mean, I'll still stream the stuff, the free episodes to Dlive as well, and to Odyssey and all that shit. But These platforms are fucking gay, man. I was gonna try with the Odyssey thing. I figured, you know what, Odyssey is still new enough that if I really went for an Odyssey, I could potentially be like a big thing. You know, if you're a big fish in a small pond, that can be a good thing. A lot of people butter their bread that way. And then when I still had the last YouTube account, I tried to connect the YouTube account to Odyssey. They've got this whole thing where you can port over your videos in one little click, and I did it, and I already had an Odyssey channel. And what they did was they just made a second Pod Awful channel on Odyssey with the videos I tried to port over, and there's nothing I can do about that, it seems. Messaged them on Twitter about it, nothing. So Odyssey sucks. It really does. It's not up to snuff, and by the time it is, it won't matter trying on it really. So I'll just keep trying on YouTube. Why not? You know, maybe the troll who reports my videos will get tired of doing it eventually. I don't think YouTube actually gives a shit. So we'll see what happens. But you know, figuring it out. It'll all be on the pizza fund at some point. One day, it'll all be there. There will still be free episodes. And I've got a plan. I actually do have a plan in place for these things. But anyway, I'm fucking tired from watching Mersh's hand. So I think we're done here, right? Everybody good with that? Or
Happy birthday, Mersh.
happy birthday, Mersh, obviously.
Absolutely.
If anybody has any kind words they want to say to Mersh before we go.
Send him a shirt.
Yeah, I keep
Mersh is
meaning
gay.
to send him a shirt. I just don't know his size. I just need him to tell me his shirt size. You know, he's going to the gym. He's going to be losing a lot of weight here, so
Get him like a pregnant lady
But
size.
send that extra large. Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Merch switched to the Shikis. Ditch the blazer.
that would be a cool look for him. He could actually pull off a
Send an
dashiki.
actual maternity.
You know what I mean?
A moo-moo.
Like a
Send
tunic.
him an extra small
Or
tank
one of those
top.
Moroccan robes with a hood.
That would be cool.
Around in a
Yeah, send him
Ben
that.
Kenobi. I saw a guy going into the fucking grocery store with one of those like the other day.
Is this still your message to Mersh, the story about the guy you saw at the grocery store, or is that an
Oh no, sorry.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
done.
Oh, that's an unrelated thought. Okay.
Send Mersh a glove that's all mangled.
Just one glove.
The Freddy Krueger glove, but without the blades.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a beat up catcher's mitt.
Please do that.
Get your suggestions in.
He would
Do we
never
sell,
understand.
gun gloves?
How about we send him a gun?
Yeah.
To kill himself with.
Send him one of these, the thing that got James in trouble.
Is it illegal to send a guy
One
a
of these
gun?
plastic things.
Is it illegal to send a guy a gun with the trigger taped down? So that it's always ready to fire. The second you load it with ammo, it's firing.
There's just a string connected from the trigger to the cardboard box openings.
Is that illegal?
Send him a really expensive hairbrush.
Could we send Mersh
Send him a McDonald's voucher.
Could we send Mersh a razor and also Darth Maul makeup and also a mail bomb?
Send him a wig.
Send him a toupee.
Yeah.
Exactly it.
There we go.
Send him an assortment of disguises, facial appliances, and like spirit gum.
A toupee and some glue.
Somebody send him a cheap Halloween.
I'm an expert in Florida law.
Somebody send him a cheap
full
Halloween
fucking-
Dracula costume.
Be pretty sweet.
Go ahead, Urquit.
Fat
When it comes to guns, as long as you don't send them over state lines, you're good. So,
All right, somebody in Florida, please send Mersh a gun with the trigger taped back. and scotch tape it. Like, make it obvious.
Just a gift.
How much a gun?
You know, a glove would be good for him because a glove would be very good for him because he's hurting his thumb. He's getting owies on his thumb from the slide.
What's
So
the cheapest gun?
All the blisters.
You can get a gun for about 150.
That's
at,
pretty
like,
good.
a high point.
that's pretty good.
Send him a pogo stick.
Jesse, we should get one.
I could
Another one.
I could get him like
Hell yeah, Kelsey.
I could get him like 2.5 guns for the price of what I've already sent to him. For the money I got back from sending to him.
Right.
How? Yeah,
Yeah.
and you literally could buy half of a gun, right? You can just buy like a lower or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll send him 2.5 guns. Maybe we can send him exactly $376 worth of gun.
Getting him a big holster.
I'm 100% on board with the new era of hardcore enforcement merch.
Yeah.
Hardcore
enforcement shit.
I love that. How
Does he live in a dodgy
Just send
area?
him James.
You know what's
Just
crazy?
have James send him all his own equipment.
You know what's crazy is Mersh is like a purported comedian, and yet when anybody, including his own fans, reads those tweets from him, they know that's not a joke. They know he is saying that with no irony, that he was doing hardcore enforcement shit at McDonald's. And then the second he gets all that backlash for saying it, he gets all that backlash because then people are like, "What? You just got a gun and now you're brandishing it at black teenagers." The second he hears that, he's like, "Guys, I didn't even take the gun with me when I went to." So it's not hardcore enforcement shit anymore. You weren't even
McDonald's is his sacred place, though, Jesse.
well for Mersh's
Sacred
people.
to him. It's like a church.
Yeah, for Mersh's people, that's
Raring for his,
they
he
go.
wants his Zimmerman.
They
back.
go to pray to the McRib, you know, on the seventh day. On the seventh day, the
Yeah,
McRib.
pray to Ronald.
On the seventh day, the McRib still had no bones inside it. Miraculously, the McRib held its bone shape after 8 days, despite having no bones inside. And at the end of their prayers, they say, "Gay men."
Gay men. Yeah.
No, they say, "I'm loving it."
Ba da ba ba ba.
Gay man, I'm loving them.
Yeah.
And it was on the third day that Saint Mersh did hardcore enforcement shit at the Tampa McDonald's, and it was good.
The black gentleman did approve.
The maskless party goers were cast out, excommunicated from that McDonald's, and it was
We
good.
taketh our nuggies and our Diet Coke.
The orange soda was in abundance. So there was no grape.
God damn.
Makes me so happy.
Fucking Mersh sucks, man.
So they claim.
Yeah, he fucking sucks.
God
This would be better if
damn.
you got chicken McNuggets.
He just doesn't like.
He's the fucking worst.
You know what the word?
Can I ask, when he says perfect, is that fake?
When he says what?
It makes me fucking insane. Like, he says perfect. Like, is he over exaggerating the New York accent, or is that really his accent? Because I think it's just fucking dumb. I'm sorry, whatever. If it's,
I don't think I've ever noticed whatever it
perfect.
is you're
Oh, I
talking
think it's
about.
insane.
That sounds like you're
You
doing.
will now. You will now.
No, because it sounds like you're doing a Down
not
syndrome
exaggerating.
accent.
Got some weird variations.
Well,
It-
just
well,
listen next time.
It's perfect.
Yeah. It sounds like that when he does it too.
Help, I'm stuck in
Perfect.
a perfect bathroom.
A McDonald's bathroom.
Perfect.
It's
Pray
perfect.
ye avoid it.
Help, it's perfect in here.
It's puff every fucking time. You'll notice it.
Help me.
And
It's
though
too
the milkshake
perfect.
machine was broken,
It is too perfect.
liquid
Please
was
help me out of here.
plentiful.
My hands are too wrinkled to open the door. I can't turn the door knob. Please, somebody help me.
Exactly.
I think they just called my order. Please. Did they say order number 444? No.
Something about that anecdote.
You know what sucks about Mersh is he doesn't get why he's funny, and he never will. He thinks
Until
people.
he's bleeding out.
He
'cause got shot.
legitimately thinks people are jealous of his life. When like everybody who makes fun of him, that is the furthest thing from the truth. It doesn't matter who it is, you know, what side they're on or anything. Everyone who makes fun of Mersh, it's for the exact same reason, and it's that he doesn't know why he's being made fun of. That it is. It is
You'd
the
be
most.
jealous of.
Oh well, I mean, obvious. The dude wasn't able to pay his electric bill last month. Come on.
You're right. Sorry, you're right.
I mean,
He's
yeah,
gonna
of
get
course.
shot, and while he's bleeding out, he'll be like, "Oh, that's why Pot Awful was
I'm
funny."
jealous of him.
No, it's never going to happen. He'll go to his grave like this. He will.
He's not
I just when we say this shit, like when I just break down and finally just go like, oh, he sucks. I can hear his voice going. They just want to be me so bad. They're so mad that they don't have this life. And it's like, no, dude, I just want you to get it. I just want to grab you by your cheeks and go, what are you doing? How come? Why would you post these things on Twitter? Why would you say you were doing hardcore enforcement shit at McDonald's? Why? You had the option to say nothing, and instead you said something.
Yep. He's gonna open fire and accidentally shoot a kid in the play place.
they removed all those, but that's good imagery.
Hardcore I was doing hardcore enforcement shit at Ronald's play place.
Actually, they might have some.
I was actually pulling my gun and pulling some hardcore enforcement shit at the place that sells Happy Meals. You know that place.
Pie filling.
You know that place where their mascot is a friendly clown? Yeah, I was pulling my gun on some teenagers there.
They die with a king, not with a clown.
There was one part of that story where he was saying about how he was so comfortable and how he wished they tried to pull something on him. Meanwhile, his gun's in his glove box. I mean, what's he gonna do if they fucking blast him?
I'm telling you, something amazing is going to come from this.
Pants.
Yeah, just wait till he can dual
It is
wield.
in Florida.
You put a gun in a goon's hand and it is over. It's over. I mean, think of it. Let's think of the goons real quick who have had access to guns in the past. Rufio went to jail for stealing a gun.
Felon.
He's now a felon. He's not allowed to vote or do anything that he claims he does. Is there any other goon who's had a gun?
Lynn claims to have a shotgun and that her brother stole the handgun.
All right, Greg, we get it. Shalyn, come on. Let her go. Now, James, that is...
Stop loving her.
James had to throw all of his
Michael
guns into
Wright
his
had a
river.
fake gun.
Yeah, I kept thinking of guns.
Michael
Like, a
Wright
lot of
had a
goons
fake
have
gun.
fake guns. Michael Wright, Robert Robinson had fake guns. Who else? Somebody else had one. I can't even remember them all. But listen, I don't know if we've ever had a goon go full on gun ownership like this. It has to lead to something amazing. whether Pod Awful is like
Mersh-
involved
oh,
or
yeah.
not.
Mersh is gonna try to do a wall run.
A wall run while dual wielding.
Oh fuck! All right, we're not gonna get better than that. I gotta end it there. That's where.
Yeah,
That's
he's
the
gonna
peak.
watch Matrix 4 later this year and try and do a wall run straight after.